Good morning, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lassero.
And I'm Alston Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
We bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's a brand new week. We're in the middle of it all. But let's dive into our top headlines.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Luc Marcelina, and the Women's Desk of St. Martin marked International Women's Day 2025 with a call for gender equality and empowerment. This year's theme, for all women and girls, rights, equality, empowerment, highlights the need for equal opportunities and freedoms for women and girls worldwide. Marcelina praised women as the backbone of communities and trailblazers in leadership, businesses, and education. He urged collective action to ensure women and girls receive the support needed to thrive. The Women's Desk emphasized that this year's theme aligns with the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration, a key framework for gender equality. While progress has been made, challenges remain, and continued efforts are necessary to protect and promote women's rights. Women's Desk also encouraged participation in Women's Month events to foster growth, networking, and advocacy. St. Martin joins the global community in reaffirming its commitment to advancing gender equality. For more information on Women's Month events, contact 1721-520-6291.
The St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, is stepping up enforcement against illegal parking in Phillipsburg, focusing on N. Dubrow Street across from the police station. Despite warnings and fines, drivers continue to park in no parking zones, obstructing traffic. Officers have escalated measures, including ticketing and towing vehicles blocking the roadway. Codville-Webster Street has also been flagged as a problem area for illegal parking. Authorities stress the importance of compliance to avoid congestion and penalties. Motorists are urged to use designated parking areas and respect traffic rules. KPSM warns that enforcement will continue, with violators facing fines and vehicle removal at their own expense. The St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, has released statistics on fatal traffic accidents from 2020 to 2023, reporting 18 deaths on the Dutch side roads. The highest number was in 2021 with 9 fatalities, while 2023 saw just 1, involving an ATV. Traffic congestion and the rising use of scooters, ATVs, and motorcycles have contributed to road safety challenges. In response, KPSM continues educational campaigns, stricter law enforcement, and infrastructure advocacy. Officers urge all road users, especially two-wheeler riders, to follow traffic laws and wear protective gear. KPSM remains committed to improving road safety through enforcement and awareness efforts to reduce fatalities.
A delegation from NVGEBE visited Wärtsilä in Finland for direct negotiations on engine upgrades and long-term service strategies. The visit from March 4th to 7 included a tour of Wärtsilä's production facilities and discussions on improving the efficiency and sustainability of St. Martin's power generation. By working directly with the manufacturer, GEBE aims to ensure cost-effective and reliable energy solutions while eliminating intermediaries. The company remains committed to securing the best outcomes for the island's energy future through strategic partnership and responsible investments.
This is an exclusive release. Divico and Extra Tight Entertainment presents Headliners.
Roots and Rhythm.
A night of good reggae music.
Music for the soul.
Sunday, April 27th at the Carnival Village. Featuring Tanya Stevens.
It's a pity you already have a wife, and me don't have a man in my life.
Panta Metro and Devante.
When
Richie Spice. And Christopher Martin.
Big deal. You're my friend, I'm a big deal. Yeah, we're kinda important.
Hosted by Uncle Shads, also featuring St. Martin's own royalty, CD Ranking, DJ Outcast, and DJ Blaze. Headliners, Roots and Rhythms, Sunday, April 27th at the Carnival Village. Don't miss this extravagant reggae experience. Get your tickets online at extratight.com. Love, peace, unity, reggae, can't dead.
Powered by Divico.
This is an Extra Tight Entertainment production. Just say I.
My name is Donica Liebert, and I'm from the French Quarter in St. Martin. SXM Festival relates to me in a sense that I love EDM, techno, I love the music so much. And when I found out that it was coming to St. Martin, I couldn't believe it. Just go. Go to one of the events at any place and just go and experience it for yourself.
We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Judge, 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 judge. Listen, 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 listen. We listen. Don't judge. We listen.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Frans Richardson, former Member of Parliament and former leader of the United St. Martin Party, known as USP, is set to report to Pointe Blanche prison on Monday, March 10, 2025. Richardson was informed that he must serve a 20-month prison sentence confirmed by the Supreme Court in June 2024 for accepting bribes, money laundering, and tax fraud. The conviction stems from his acceptance of $370,000 in bribes for supporting a dredging project at the St. Martin port. He also failed to report the bribes and related income on his tax returns, leading to a tax fraud conviction. Richardson has filed for cassation, but the Supreme Court dismissed his appeal. Richardson also faces a 5-year election ban and is required to pay back 193,000 guilders obtained illegally. He is awaiting a decision on his appeal in the Aquamarine case, where he was sentenced to 19 months in prison.
On Saturday, March 8th, prisoners at Pointe Blanche prison were locked in their cells all morning and left without food as no guards showed up to work. Reports indicate that even prison management was absent, leaving inmates without basic necessities since Friday afternoon. The situation highlights ongoing staffing shortages at the prison, an issue that has been persisted for years. Despite changes in the Ministry of Justice, no efforts have been made to address the staffing crisis. Minister of Justice, the Honorable Natalie Tackling, called the incident completely unacceptable and expressed her commitment to addressing the staffing shortages and improving conditions at the prison. Tackling assured that she is focused on finding long-term solutions and reforms to improve the prison system and the justice system as a whole. On February 14th, Jordan Road 12 residents filed a complaint with the Ombudsman over safety concerns, parking shortages, and excavation disturbances. Despite writing to VROMI Minister the Honorable Patrice Gomes, he claims not to have received their letter, though developer NLGY Development was aware. Days later, on February 17, NLGY's lawyer sent a threatening letter accusing residents of undermining the project. A January court ruling granted residents property access and required NLGY to negotiate parking, but talks stalled. Parking remains an issue with only 175 spaces for 121 units, below VROMI requirements. Additionally, while only 3 stories were approved, construction on an 18-story tower continues illegally. Minister Gomes visited the site, raising concerns over missing permits. This is part of a broader issue. Other high-rise projects like those in Beacon Hill and Simpson Bay were approved under misleading residential permits. A March 17 court hearing will review a Beacon Hill permit appeal, while the Phoenician case is delayed until May. Minister Gomes blames past administrations for misclassifying commercial projects and vows to fix the issue. Meanwhile, the West View's future remains uncertain.
Next week, the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin, CBCS, will launch the 3rd edition of its Stakeholder Survey, aimed at gathering insights on the bank's performance and identifying key development stakeholders deemed important. Commissioned by the CBCS and conducted by Request, the survey follows up on the valuable feedback obtained from the 2022 survey, which influenced the bank's strategic direction. The 2022 survey highlighted areas such as strengthening supervision, addressing the issues with Hero Bank and Enya, and improving communication efforts. This year's survey also specifically inquires about the CBCS's communication regarding the introduction of the new Caribbean Guilder currency. A diverse group of stakeholders, including institutions, regulators, government agencies, universities, and the media from Curaçao, St. Martin, and beyond, will be invited to participate. To maintain confidentiality, Request will process responses at the group level, ensuring individual responses cannot be traced. After analyzing the results, the CBCS plans to share key findings with
some rain, and we need to fill up the cisterns. I want to show you where it'll be wetter than average and drier than average as we get into next month and get a little bit closer to the hurricane season. One thing I do keep an eye on this time of year, the water temperatures. They are starting to gradually bump up. You could see right near Jamaica, for example, 28 degrees Celsius, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly, right into the central Gulf, back through the Bay of Campeche, 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Things are starting to rebound with the temperatures, but I watch versus average. You see a lot of this orangey shading in here, especially right across the Caribbean, some deeper reds right in the central Gulf, the Atlantic, watching some of these lighter oranges around. That's above average water temperatures. Those are above average water temperatures. Where you see some of this blue, that's below average water temperatures, but a lot of us are running above average, pretty close to where we were last year at this time. So as we get into the hurricane season, we're going to start off, it looks like, with some extra warm water, even well out into the Atlantic. It has been a little bit cooler off the coast of Africa. Later in the season, once we get into really August and September, that's when the global trade winds bring those thunderstorms off the coast of Africa, and that's when we really watch off the coast of Africa. Early in the hurricane season starts June 1st. but sometimes you could get some systems ahead of the hurricane season earlier. We watch closer to home for development. So where we watch for things spinning up changes depending on the season, the time of year. Early in the hurricane season and just before, it's closer to home. Deeper into the hurricane season, we're still watching close to home, but also off the coast of Africa. Now, can we get a tropical system in April? It's not likely. In March itself, only one tropical system, tropical storm or hurricane, has been recorded. April, about 7. Occasionally get something out there, kind of subtropical in nature, not quite truly tropical, but kind of has some of those characteristics. But May, it can almost every other year, there's a named system. And that's why I've started talking about the hurricane season. And you know I'm watching it for you. I do this channel for safety. So as we get a little bit closer to May, I need to really keep an eye on stuff, because sometimes in May, there's a named system out there. Not that it's coming to us, but it does start to get active. And then the season officially starts June 1st. So usually we don't have any named systems in April. Now, as we look at that April outlook here for the rain, here's this outlook for you, and you can pick a spot on the map. Where you see the green shading here, which is much of us in the Caribbean, parts of South America, over to at least Honduras, South and Central America, where you see that green, that would be above average rainfall. So it doesn't mean we're going to get a ton of rain, but it means a better chance of rain. So this is for April, could be a little bit more active. And I keep that in the back of my mind as well for hurricane season. If we have an above average rain outlook for May, that could lead to an early season system, especially with those water temperatures running above average. But for April, a lot of us in the Caribbean above average as far as rain. But you hit about Belize north, that's where you see this yellowish shading in here, tan shade, whatever we want to call it. This is drier than average. So you take the northern Bahamas, for example, Freeport and New Providence. As we get into April, it doesn't mean we're not going to get rain at all, but it does look like below average rain. So it's going to be drier than normal, western Cuba, but you get over toward eastern Cuba, Turks and Caicos, southern Bahamas, a little bit wetter than average. So this is the outlook for April, and then I'll be watching to see how this ties in to the upcoming hurricane season. Here comes the front. Now, as we get into tomorrow, some of us have a better chance of rain, but it's still not a really high chance of rain. Belize, Guatemala, Yucatan Peninsula, Cayman Islands, Cuba, even Jamaica, right through the Bahamas, slightly better chance just as this front clips us by. You see in the Bahamas, our rain chance is not very high, but we will get a few scattered showers out of this. Same thing over toward Roatan. You work your way to some of the islands just off to the north coast of Honduras, hit or miss shower in eastern Cuba as we work our way to Tuesday. Now, a 30% chance of a shower for us in Jamaica today, about a 40% chance tomorrow. Front clips by the Cayman Islands tomorrow, so we have about a 40% chance on our Monday. See how it's not high. Trinidad and Tobago, we have a 20 to 30% chance. I'm hoping that April outlook pans out and we get a better chance of rain, because a lot of us need it. Barbados, 30% chance of that passing shower and a 30% chance over the next 2 days as we work our way into St. Lucia. Rain chance stays small in Grenada, and it stays on the very low side. Lots of sunshine though. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, mainly dry through Martinique, and we're mainly dry as we lift up to the north in Dominique. Our rain chance only 20%, just a 20% chance today in Guadeloupe. Rain chance stays limited. Antigua, Barbuda, lots of sunshine around. 20% chance holding St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, 10, maybe 20% chance Anguilla and St. Bart's, and we do that in St. Martin, Saba, and Statia. 30% chance of a shower today in Puerto Rico, about a 20% chance of a shower tomorrow. Isolated shower scooting by U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Bahamas, though, northern Bahamas, better chance of a couple scattered showers tomorrow. That's with our front moving in. Turks and Caicos, very limited, mainly dry over the next couple days. Just a 20% chance the next 2 days in the Dominican Republic. We are dry as a whole as we work our way through Haiti. See, in Belize, though, tomorrow, about a 50, maybe 60% chance. Not all of us are going to get it in Belize. Some of us will get some scattered showers, and at that, it's not a washout. Aruba, we're on the dry side for the most part. Curacao and Bonaire, same thing. But you see some of those scattered showers in Guyana, 40 to 50% chance. By Tuesday, though, in Suriname, up to a 70% chance of some rain. Some scattered showers clipping by Cuba tomorrow. 40% chance the next couple of days. Costa Rica and Panama, 20 to 30% chance in Nicaragua. And we'll see a few spotty showers around tomorrow and Tuesday in Honduras, especially north side with that front. Same thing in Guatemala and El Salvador, about a 30 to 40% chance, not a ton. We're dry today right across Mexico City. Rain chance 30% today in the Yucatan Peninsula. Could get a few scattered showers tomorrow with the front. Northern Colombia, we're mainly dry. Isolated chance in northern Venezuela, and then we work back toward Bermuda. The rain starts to work in later tomorrow into Tuesday with that high chance of rain, high seas, and even some gusty winds. So a front clipping by the Caribbean. Scattered rain will be on the move the next few days. That new system, bigger system in the U.S. that will bring a severe weather outbreak later this upcoming week. And I've been highlighting the hurricane season, not only some in this video. I was a little more concerned about the April outlook, but in the previous videos, I've been looking at the hurricane season, the forecast, what to expect. So if you want to jump back, you could take a look at that. And always watching out for that earthquake activity. Hurricane season officially starts June 1st. Thank you for being with me. Have a great day.
We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Judge, 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 judge. Listen, 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 listen. We listen, don't judge. We listen.
Hi, Mom. How are you? But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl.
TLM has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package. Is that so?
Guess what?
I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price. I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you hear about TLM new postpaid plans?
My name is Donica Liebert, and I'm from the French Quarter in St. Martin. SXM Festival relates to me in a sense that I love EDM, techno, I love the music so much. And when I found out that it was coming to St. Martin, I couldn't believe it. Just go. Go to one of the events at any place and just go and experience it for yourself.
St.Martin Library is celebrating National Reading Month 2025 with its new initiative, Inspiring Our Future Leaders. This program encourages literacy by engaging respected male figures to read to children and inspire a love for books. Every Saturday in March from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, the library will feature guest readers, including Pastor Eric Van Adeneman, radio personality Kevin Super Kid Patrona, storyteller Garfield Papa Oompa Young, and more. They will read selections from local authors to children ages 4 to 10, fostering a deeper connection to St. Martin's literacy culture. The initiative extends to secondary schools, where author Grammy Brown will present his memoir, Learning the Business of Life, sharing his journey of overcoming adversity and power of mentorship. A special virtual story time will also be broadcasted on March 22nd via the library's Facebook page. The library encourages all men in the community to get involved, reinforcing the importance of reading in shaping future leaders. For more information, contact Mrs. Hughes at the St. Martin Library at 542-2977.
St. Martin's Brown Pelicans and Lease Turns will benefit from a new conservation initiative by the Environmental Protection in the Caribbean Foundation, known as EPIC. The project, funded by the EU's Best Life 2030 program, aims to restore habitats and monitor bird populations over 18 months. Least terns have struggled to find safe nesting sites, often losing eggs to predators or flooding. To address this, a floating nest platform will be installed in Simpson Bay Lagoon, and mangroves will be planted to improve ecosystem health. Meanwhile, brown pelican nesting areas at Fort Amsterdam will undergo restoration by removing invasive plants and introducing native species. Regular monitoring will assess the impact of these efforts, while education remains a priority. Free presentations are available for schools and community groups. The project is led by conservation biologist Colby Poirot and marine biologist Max Ratusinski, with support from Princess Juliana International Airport and the Nature Foundation. For educational outreach, contact Colby Poirot at CPOERIO@epicislands.org. The St. Martin Farmers Cooperative, SMFC, would like to express heartfelt gratitude for the overwhelming support from the community, nature, and partners who helped make the farmers market at the Rupert Maynard Community Youth Center in St. Peter's a success on Saturday, March 8th. This month's market was a testament to the collaborative efforts of local and regional farmers who contributed over 800 pounds, 400 kilograms of fresh produce harvested from the Sinkits Farming Project. The market's strategic partnerships are essential in providing high-quality food at affordable prices. Continuing the mission to serve the community and supermarkets alike, a range of fresh products was available. From seasoned peppers, sweet peppers, avocados to carrots, pumpkins, cucumbers, and papayas. Local vendors also offered an array of unique goods, such as cold-pressed juices, banana bread, honey, fresh eggs, plants, and natural soaps. The market's success was further marked by SMFC's initiative to give back to the community. Early visitors were greeted with boxes of carrots as a token of appreciation for their support. The event highlighted the ongoing need for sustainable agriculture and positive community engagement, reinforcing the market as a staple of St. Martin's agricultural scene. Thank you to everyone who made the March 8th Farmers Market a vibrant gathering. The support shown is a clear indication of the community's desire for agricultural sustainability and continued growth. SMFC looks forward to future markets where fresh produce, local products, and community spirit continue to thrive.
Soul Beach Musical Festival, hosted by St. Martin, will feature global superstars Charlie Wilson, Monique Long, and Cedric the Entertainer from May 21st to 26th, 2025. Charlie Wilson, known for his iconic role in the GEBE band and successful solo career, has 13 chart-topping singles and multiple Grammy nominations. Money Long, a Grammy winner, continues to captivate with hits like Hours and Hours and Slow Grind. Cedric the Entertainer, a comedy legend, brings his humor from TV and film, ensuring a night of non-stop laughter. This year's marks the 30th anniversary of the festival held in St. Martin, a paradise destination offering stunning beaches, thrilling activities, and delicious cuisines. St. Martin Minister of Tourism emphasized the festival's role in supporting tourism and local businesses. Don't miss this unforgettable weekend of music, comedy, and celebration in St. Martin. For more information, visit soulbeach.com and follow Soul Beach Music on Instagram and on Facebook. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 across our social media platforms and all Alexa devices globally. I'm Olsen Lawrence.
And I'm Jasenia Lasara, wishing you an amazing week. See you next time.
And all week, stay friendly.
St. Martin.